Hello, Aries. This is an extended reading for the month of April for you. I actually started a TikTok with this reading and then I posted it on my Instagram, which is also both of those places are Lady Magdalene's Mercantile. And then this is going to be a more extensive reading as to what it is you're supposed to be doing this April. April is the second half of Aries, and then we're moving into Taurus season during that time too. So just for a little bit of a recap of those areas, if you're not following me on Lady Magdalene's Mercantile, we have imagination. So Spirit is really calling you to kind of dive deep into, your creativity. It's really asking you to let go of the binds of the intellect and really sink deep into your womb space and your creativity and your sacral chakra. In fact, when I pulled the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses card, we got Hathor. Hathor is like, how did I say it? It was, she is the moon goddess of fertility, the arts, romantic love, dance, wine. She is the energy of the divine feminine in both women and men. And she really calls upon us to enjoy and celebrate all things, right? Almost like the dark feminine energy. So I love that for you, Aries. I feel like sometimes you guys keep yourselves kind of held up and don't really allow yourselves to really explore and be that fiery woman that you are. Also over there, I pulled the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, as well as right after that, I pulled the Nine of Swords, and I also pulled the Hanged Woman. So all three of these, I feel like are kind of looming energy that's kind of been around you for a while. This could be a partner or a bestie that's supporting you, or this could be your intellectual side, which is, highly evolved. Let's look at you. All Aries women that I know are incredibly intelligent, and they're very quick-witted, and they will cut you with their words for sure. But it feels like you've had a lot of negative self-talk, or you're doing some sort of inner battle with like making decisions at the time. I really want you to quit looking at all of the mistakes you've made and kind of ringing them up as like, well, I shouldn't have chose that way, and I shouldn't have chose it this way, and I shouldn't have said that. Like, let's quit keeping track of that sort of thing. Journal it out, burn it, let it go, okay? It's time to see things from a new perspective, okay? Maybe even do some yoga poses that get you on your head to get that blood flowing, because truly it's the end of the cycle, okay? There's always something at the end of the rainbow, and I feel like it's truly time for you to develop into something new, okay? So I'm going to pull a few more cards here using the same deck. Opening up is the King of Cups. Interesting. Sorry about that, Aries. So we have the King of Cups here. So I do feel like you are showing up in your fully emotionally content space. Like, I feel like, regardless if you're in relationships or not, you're at a wisdom point that, you've learned from your mistakes. You can stay calm and you can stay calm and supported in like crazy waters. And I feel like you're really holding up this cup of like just emotional maturity. And that is a really wonderful space for you to be in at this point, especially when you're looking at a transition. Like, transitions can often throw people off a little bit. What's really wonderful, and this is kind of crossing as a challenge, but sometimes I look at this as like just a support card too. I do feel like you don't realize that you truly have all the tools that you need to handle this. This is the Magician card. You literally have all the elements you need to support your decision-making process in terms of leaving the past behind and coming into the next realm. You have, your emotional stability, you have your intellect, you have your, passion and desire of the wands, and then you have the, you're able to speak your truth. And so those things, and I think what I just heard was this is all led up to this moment right here and this part right here, okay? I feel like you've made some really good friends. This is in the position of the root of the problem, and I feel like, you know, some of the ties that you've made some really good ties that tie you to the past, but you've made some really wonderful ones that are tying you to your future too. And it doesn't mean you have to let go of any of them. It just means that they just are what they are. You know, some people you keep close in your circle, some people you keep at more of a distance in your circle. It doesn't mean there's any less connection. It's okay that not everybody has to be your bestie, and not everybody has to be like either a friend or an enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole range there. And I feel like with that emotional wisdom, that's where you're at. I know you're a very loyal person too, so I do feel like there's some loyalty maybe with this old you that you're like trying to, you know, stay down, or like be with, you know, the people that have always had your back or whatever. But at the same time, like, when people like that see you thrive and see you beautiful, they're the first people sometimes that are like, she forgot where she came from, you know. And it's like, they shouldn't be like that. Like, that's not, no, you didn't forget where you came from. You just are choosing better, you know. And there's nothing wrong with choosing better for you, okay? In the past, we have hope. This is the Aquarius card, the Star card. I love this card. And you know, we have the color of purple, we have the color of blue, we have the color of green. So I almost feel like in the past you had felt really connected, like you thought you knew what you were doing is right, and that this was where you were going to be your whole life. Again, it's that whole loyalty tag that I'm feeling. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to say, you know what, I thought I knew everything, but I didn't know everything. And I don't, you know, maybe I had, okay, so like for instance, like when I was little, I wanted to be a solid gold dancer. That's showing my age, but I wanted to be a solid gold dancer. And there was a point where I was like, I'm not going to be a solid gold dancer, but I said I was going to, so I guess I'm going to have to do it. Like, there is a point where you can say, well, I have to change my mind, and I'm okay with changing my mind. We're so weird about holding on to our verbal, I'm going to do this, and then you don't do it, and then all of a sudden it's like a shit show. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me as a Taurus. I don't know. But it's okay. It's okay to change your mind. So in the area of the subconscious, we have Sagittarius energy. This energy is really like the Archangel Michael. That's an area of protection, but it's also like you need to work harder and not, you need to work smarter, not harder. So all four of these balls, there's all this energy going up and down, right? Or it's one big push. This is also just a reminder that sometimes the energy is fast and sometimes the energy is short with you. And it's just a reminder that, you know, even in your daily life, there doesn't always have to be the hustle and grind. Like, that culture is over. It is over, okay? The hustle and the grind is over. It's time, you know, other cultures and outside of the United States, like, they've got it right. You know, somewhere in our system, we got flawed in that. And that's what I'm telling you right now is you need to work smarter and for your heart than anything, okay? We have the World card again, just kind of complementing what this one is. This is the end of the cycle, but what's beautiful about the end of the cycle is this is the rebirth and the cellular division of something new, okay? That is the immediate outcome for you. So Spirit's advice is calling you back, okay? This is the Hermit, this is Virgo energy. You may have Virgos around you, but also you might have somebody, it's almost like maybe you're feeling a little more intrusive and like feeling more turned inward. And I feel like there's a part of you that like wants to get in alignment with Spirit again. You know, maybe you go to church. Maybe you're someone who goes to church, but the veil is very thin there. So it's even like, I almost feel like in your in your heart of hearts, like you're looking for something more even in a church. Like maybe church isn't even helping you at this point. And like church isn't like fulfilling you like it used to. Okay? So in what's going on around you, we do have the Seven of Swords. So this is typically, it's dishonesty, okay? And it's like we've got one more trick up our sleeve. So I cannot tell if this is you being untrue to yourself or if this is someone being untrue to you. You know what it is? I feel like you're lying to yourself about what is a possibility, what could be, what is possible. I feel feelings of unworthiness, like maybe you don't feel like it's possible. I also see she's got this hand gesture of like, show me the substance, okay? So I almost feel like whomever you're dealing with, they need to give you a little more substance, because I feel like it's not, you're not getting all the facts is what I'm feeling. So in your fears, we have tower moments. This is the Tower. And these lightning strikes are little blessings from Spirit, kind of removing things that don't serve you, things that you have chosen not to remove yourself. Now, some people fear this because it's like they think they, not only do they lose that, but they lose everything. But you have to remember, Spirit needs you to create space so it can put the right thing in it. So if you are holding on to, like guys coming back around and just being in your bed every now and then, like don't give them that side energy. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it. Don't give them that side piece energy. You are more of a goddess than anything. And you definitely deserve more than, you know, a $5 burrito on occasion sitting in your home, okay? You deserve fine dining. You deserve to be treated like a princess and a queen. So, because you're the Empress, right? So I will tell you, even with this lightning strike and this Tower moment and this deception that you might be having either with yourself or someone deceiving you, we have stability, okay? So whatever happens, there is money in the bank, there's money there for you to make, and there is money for you in your bank as we speak. So money in the bank for you in terms of April, okay? So just be courageous, be brave, be mindful. Know that you have had all the lessons that you need up to this point to be in this game, okay? So whatever game it is, whether it's dating, whether it's business, or whatever it is, you literally have all the things you need in this game, okay? I want to go back to Hathor real quick and see if there's anything else that I need to tell you, because I do feel like there's something. Okay, so some advice in terms of like getting right for the month of April, okay, with Hathor, okay? Sign up for a pressure-free, fun-filled class. Plan a vacation. I know you guys love to travel. Engage in some sort of creative dance. Put, beautiful clothes on your body. Get dolled up. Celebrate every day like it's a special occasion. Play uplifting music. That's another thing I want to talk about. There's frequencies that contribute to really, really, reducing your mental status. So make sure you're playing a higher frequency, okay? And keep a gratitude journal and surround yourself with colors, bright colors, okay? So I love this reading for you, Aries. I'm sorry it's so jumbled. It's gotten weird at my store today, and I've had some technology things happening. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon.